How many times have you settled for less than you deserve in a relationship, a career, or even in your own self-worth? That quiet whisper that says, this is probably as good as it gets. This subtle acceptance of mediocrity is a silent epidemic, especially among women, stealing our potential and dimming our inner light. We are often conditioned to believe that compromise is kindness, that sacrifice is love, and that our worth is measured by how much we can give away without asking for anything in return. But I tell you, this path leads not to fulfillment, but to quiet resentment and a life lived far below your magnificent potential. Imagine yourself as a magnificent, untamed river, destined to carve canyons, nourish vast lands, and ultimately reach the boundless ocean. You possess an inherent power, a relentless current designed for grand journeys. But somewhere along the way, perhaps subtly, you were convinced to settle for a small, stagnant pond. You were told it was safer, easier, more realistic. You dammed your own flow, accepted the confines, and watched as your vibrant waters grew still. This video is about remembering your true nature as that powerful river, breaking free from all artificial banks, from every limiting belief that told you settle, and flowing relentlessly towards your boundless destiny. It's about reclaiming your inherent force. Today, I will guide you through the ultimate transformation, becoming a woman who never settles. This isn't about being arrogant or unrealistic. It's about aligning with your highest self, recognizing your immeasurable worth, and building the unwavering inner strength to demand and create the life you truly desire. You will learn to identify precisely where you've settled, to understand why you've done so, and most importantly, to activate the unshakable courage within you, to live a life of uncompromising purpose, profound fulfillment, and authentic joy. This is not just a philosophy, it is a practical guide to unlocking the extraordinary life you were born to live. To truly become a woman who never settles, we must first deeply understand the invisible enemy that has held us back, the hidden cost of settling, the erosion of your soul. What does it truly mean to settle? It's not always about monumental compromises, like staying in a clearly unhealthy relationship. Often it's the insidious collection of small daily renunciations. It's accepting less than your worth in a job, not pursuing that dream project because it feels too ambitious, neglecting your health for busyness, or silencing your true desires in relationships to maintain an artificial peace. It's the slow, quiet erosion of your soul, one small yes to mediocrity at a time. The consequences of this continuous accommodation are devastating. You accumulate silent resentment, a bitter taste that lingers when your needs are consistently unmet. Your passion for life dwindles, replaced by a dull sense of resignation. Your self-esteem erodes, as each compromise whispers that you are not worthy of more. You experience stagnation, feeling stuck in a loop, unable to move forward, and most tragically, a gradual erasure of your unique identity. You become so adept at shrinking to fit into boxes designed by others' expectations that you forget the magnificent, boundless being you truly are. You lose your unique shape, your vibrant colors, and your true voice. So, why do women in particular often fall into this trap? Much of it stems from deep-seated social conditioning and cultural expectations. We are taught to be nice, to be agreeable, to be the good girl. We are conditioned to avoid conflict at all costs, to put everyone else's comfort and happiness before our own. There's a subconscious fear of loneliness, a terror of being too much or not enough. If we stand firm in our desires, this low self-worth, often cultivated from childhood messages, makes us believe that if we demand more, we will lose what little we have. From a Shaolin perspective, a renowned Buddhist monastery in China, famous for its profound discipline, philosophy and martial arts, where for over 1,500 years, masters have cultivated deep self-awareness and control, we understand the critical importance of containing one's energy, not just physical energy for martial arts, but vital life force. Discipline, in our tradition, is not about rigidity, it is a profound form of self-protection. It is the conscious choice to guard your inner reserves, to direct your energy with intention, rather than allowing it to scatter or be siphoned away by external demands. Without this inner discipline, without clear boundaries, you are like a well without walls, constantly overflowing and emptying, unable to hold what is precious. To truly win in life, you must first stop losing yourself in the quicksand of endless giving. Now that we've truly grasped the devastating cost of settling, it's time for a radical shift in perspective. Our second crucial step is about redefining enough, your inner compass. For too long, enough has been a moving target, constantly influenced by external narratives. What society says you should have, what your family expects, what your peers achieve. But I tell you, your true enough is not found in external measures, it's a profound whisper from your own soul. This inner compass is infinitely more accurate and trustworthy than any external map. This isn't about being ungrateful. Gratitude is a powerful force that expands what you already have. But there's a critical difference between profound gratitude for the present moment and passive accommodation to less than you deserve. Gratitude acknowledges abundance. Settling tolerates scarcity. Becoming a woman who never settles means recalibrating your enough, not by societal standards, but by the undeniable whisper of your own authentic desires and values. The key to this recalibration is profound self-knowledge. You must know yourself deep. What are your essential values, the non-negotiables that guide your life? What are your authentic desires, independent of what others might think? What truly ignites your soul, even if it feels audacious or unconventional? I urge you to undertake an exercise. List your non-negotiables in every area of your life. Relationships, career, health, personal time, spiritual growth. These are the absolute minimum standards below which you will no longer operate. This clarity is your inner compass, guiding you with precision. In the Shaolin philosophy, we speak of cultivating a unique path and maintaining absolute purity of intention. When your purpose is clear and uncompromised, your energy flows powerfully in one direction. Your self-concept becomes an internal guide, a sturdy anchor in a world of shifting expectations. You become impervious to the noise of others' opinions because your inner voice is the loudest. For a practical tip, I encourage a daily practice of value clarity meditation. Take a few quiet moments each day. Close your eyes. Visualize your ideal life, not from a place of fantasy, but from a place where you are living fully in alignment with your deepest values, making no compromises. Feel the sensations of living that life. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it make you do? This practice helps to solidify your internal compass, making your true enough undeniable. And here is a profound truth. Your enough is a moving target, constantly influenced by external narratives. Becoming a woman who never settles means recalibrating your enough, not by societal standards, but by the whisper of your own soul. This inner compass is more accurate than any external map. It's the quiet knowing that you are capable of so much more, that you deserve so much more, not out of greed, but out of an honoring of your true potential. Once you firmly establish this inner compass, our third crucial step in this transformative journey is about cultivating unwavering self-worth, the unshakable foundation. For many, settling is not a conscious choice but a deeply ingrained pattern rooted in a fundamental misunderstanding of their own value. If you do not truly believe you deserve the best, you will never genuinely seek it, nor will you recognize it when it arrives. Your willingness to settle is often a direct reflection of a silent underlying belief that you are not quite enough, that you are not truly worthy of extraordinary love, success, or happiness. This is a myth we must dismantle entirely. Your self-worth is the bedrock upon which your life is built. If this foundation is shaky, any grand structure you try to build upon it will eventually crack. The good news is that self-worth is not a fixed trait. It is a muscle that can be consistently strengthened. How do we build this unshakable self-worth? First, through validating actions. These are not grand gestures for external applause, but small, consistent acts where you keep promises to yourself. When you commit to a new healthy habit and stick with it, you send a powerful message to your subconscious. I am worthy of my own commitment. I value myself. Every time you honor a boundary, every time you choose your peace over people-pleasing, you are depositing into your self-worth account. Second, self-compassion. This is about treating yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and patience you would offer to a beloved friend. When you stumble, when you make a mistake, do not descend into harsh self-criticism. Instead, acknowledge the struggle, learn from it, and offer yourself grace. This nurtures your inner being, making it stronger and more resilient. Third, powerful affirmations. Not just rote repetitions, but declarations infused with genuine feeling. I am enough. My worth is unconditional. I am worthy of love, respect, and extraordinary experiences, simply by existing. Repeat these not as a desperate plea, but as a confident declaration of your inherent truth, allowing them to resonate deep within your being. Imagine building a magnificent, imposing skyscraper. This structure requires an incredibly deep and solid foundation, unseen by those who admire the building from afar. Your unwavering self-worth is precisely that foundation. It's the silent internal strength that allows you to stand tall, weather any storm, and reach for the sky, knowing your stability comes from within, not from external praise or conditions. And this isn't simply a spiritual exercise. Science provides powerful validation for this approach. Research in cognitive psychology, particularly on self-affirmation theory, by Dr. Claude Steele at Stanford University, has shown that engaging in self-affirming activities, such as reflecting on core values, expressing gratitude, or celebrating small successes, can literally buffer the impact of threats to self-worth. These practices make individuals more resilient in the face of challenges and significantly less likely to settle for less. It's not just positive thinking, it's actively strengthening your psychological immune system, making you more robust against external pressures and internal doubts. This means when you intentionally build your self-worth, you are constructing an internal shield that makes you immune to the subtle laws of settling. You become so deeply rooted in your own value that the idea of accepting anything less than what truly serves your highest good becomes unthinkable. Having redefined enough and cultivated an unwavering sense of self-worth, our fourth transformative step is to master the art of non-negotiation, setting uncompromising standards. For many women, a significant barrier to never settling is the pervasive fear of rejection, the deep-seated worry of disappointing others, or the anxiety of being perceived as too much or demanding. This fear can be paralyzing, keeping you chained to situations that no longer serve you. But I tell you, true courage lies not in avoiding discomfort, but in choosing your highest good, even if it means stepping away from what is comfortable or familiar. The courage to prioritize yourself is the ultimate act of self-love and a cornerstone of a life without compromise. How do you practically cultivate this art of non-negotiation? First, you must define your non-negotiables. This is an essential, often overlooked exercise. Sit down and meticulously list what you will never accept in any area of your life: your relationships, your career, your personal time, your mental well-being, your spiritual growth. Be fiercely honest with yourself. This isn't about being rigid, it's about being clear on your core needs and values. These are the lines in the sand that you will not allow to be crossed. Second, master clear and firm communication. Express your expectations and boundaries not with aggression, but with calm conviction. Phrases like "this is not negotiable for me," or "I'm not willing to compromise on this," are powerful because they are direct and leave no room for ambiguity. Avoid over-explaining or justifying your stance. When you state your non-negotiables, you are not seeking permission, you are declaring your truth. Your tone should be steady, your eye contact direct, conveying an inner resolve. Third, understand and embrace the power to walk away. This is perhaps the most liberating, yet often the most terrifying, aspect of non-negotiation. It is the ability to disengage from situations, people, or opportunities that consistently fail to meet your standards. This doesn't mean burning bridges or acting impulsively. It means recognizing when a situation is fundamentally misaligned with your non-negotiables and having the courage to create space for something better. Walking away is not a failure. It is an act of profound self-respect and an affirmation of your worth. From the Shaolin perspective of integrity, it is paramount. It means living in unwavering alignment with your principles, regardless of external pressures or the desire for superficial harmony. We train for an unshakable stance, not just physically but mentally and emotionally. In the face of adversity or external pressure to compromise, you maintain your internal balance, your core values acting as your unyielding center. This profound integrity means your words and actions are always aligned with your deepest truth, making compromise unnecessary. And here's a powerful story that embodies this art of non-negotiation. Meet Lena, a 32-year-old brilliant architect. For years, Lena felt overlooked and undervalued at her highly competitive firm. She consistently took on extra work, stayed late, and even designed projects outside her scope, hoping for recognition and promotion. Yet she watched male colleagues with less experience advance faster. The company culture subtly devalued work-life balance and promoted an unspoken expectation of constant availability, especially from its female employees. Lena realized she was settling, not just for a lower salary, but for a life where her personal time, health, and creative freedom were constantly compromised. This realization came after a deeply exhausting week where she missed her best friend's birthday for a last-minute uncompensated project. Armed with her newfound clarity on her non-negotiables, which included fair compensation, recognition for her contributions, and a healthy work-life balance, Lena scheduled a meeting with her senior partners. She presented her case calmly, precisely detailing her contributions and stating her new expectations, making it clear these were non-negotiable for her continued commitment. The partners were initially surprised. They offered minor concessions, but not the substantial promotion and work-life flexibility she knew she deserved. Instead of accepting Lena with a quiet strength she didn't know she possessed, thanked them for their time and stated, "I understand, but these are my standards for my career and well-being. I wish you all the best." She walked away. This was terrifying. Doubts gnawed at her. But within weeks, word of her courage and talent reached another, more progressive firm. They not only offered her the exact role she desired with excellent compensation, but also a culture that genuinely valued work-life balance and recognized individual contributions. Lena didn't just find a new job. She found a life aligned with her deepest values. Her refusal to settle, her unwavering integrity, unlocked the door she never knew existed. This is the power available to you, the courage to say no to less, making space for your undeniable yes to true fulfillment. The victory here is not about dominating others, but about conquering yourself and your conditioning. It's about the profound return of your energy, your time, your voice. It's about reclaiming your sovereignty over your own life, recognizing that your power lies in your ability to choose what you accept and what you don't. When you consistently elevate your vibrational frequency through clear boundaries and an unwavering commitment to your worth, you naturally repel what no longer serves you and effortlessly attract what genuinely nourishes your soul, making abundant space for a life of purpose and true fulfillment. We have journeyed through the ultimate guide to becoming a woman who never settles. We began by confronting the hidden cost of settling, the silent erosion of your soul. We then redefined enough, learning to trust our inner compass as a guide far superior to any external standard. We explored how to cultivate unwavering self-worth, building an unshakable foundation from within. And finally, we mastered the art of non-negotiation, setting uncompromising standards and finding the courage to walk away from anything that diminishes your light. This journey is not just about a set of rules. It is about a radical transformation of your relationship with yourself, with your desires, and with your entire existence. You are not destined to be a woman who shrinks, compromises, or perpetually gives until you are empty. You are a powerful creator, a conscious architect of your destiny, designed for a life of profound joy and limitless potential. When you choose to protect your energy, to honor your needs, and to stand firm in your truth, you are not just changing your life, you are stepping into your true legacy. A legacy of strength, freedom, and boundless possibility. Your inherent capacity to safeguard your energy, to live authentically, and to manifest a life of vibrant joy and profound purpose is not merely a possibility, it is your inherent right. The strongest women are not those who are untouched by challenges, but those who understand that every experience is an opportunity to deepen their wisdom and amplify their light. Your journey from exhaustion to empowerment, from quiet compromise to unapologetic self-sovereignty is the most profound transformation you can undergo. It's your ultimate reclamation. So, my question to you as we conclude this profound exploration is this. Now that you hold the keys to becoming a woman who never settles, what is the very first area of your life where you will commit to stop settling today? What pattern will you bravely break? The power is in your hands. Do not let this knowledge remain just information. Transform it into action. Transform it into your new reality. Share your commitment in the comments below. Tell us what specific action will you take, or what new standard will you set for yourself starting today. Your courage and your action will inspire countless other women on their own journeys of liberation and self-sovereignty. If this video has lit a fire within you, please show your support by liking this video. Your engagement helps this message reach more women who deserve to live a life without compromise, protecting their own essence and claiming their ultimate victory. Gratitude.